Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Bharti Rawat and I am a professional flavorist with over 15 years of hands-on industry experience. So for most of my career, flavors haven't been just something which I consume. Flavor is something I analyze, I construct and I refine. From aroma development to sweetness balance, from texture to aftertaste, I have spent years to understand why foods taste the way they do. This channel is where I take that experience out of the lab into the real everyday products, where I will explain and define those products in terms of technicality, in terms of flavor profile, and in terms of packaging and how they look. So guys, if you enjoy food and want to understand flavor on a deeper level, you are in the right place. So for the very first video, I am taking a globally loved chocolate, which is Ritter Sport. So this chocolate is from Egypt and I'm going to deep dive into the profile, the packaging. Let's look at it not as a brand, but as a complete flavor experience. So I'm going to show you the packing first. So this looks like this, where there is a lot of hazelnuts on the packet, okay. One thing which I feel, if it is showing a hazelnut flavor, this pack has to be, brown color, but this is in green. So, which shows that the pack is 100% sustainable. So, let's see how it looks. This is how the blocks look like, okay. And if I just show you the proper tempering which has been done in this chocolate, I'll just snap it and you can just hear the noise of it. Guys, see, every block is so uniform with all the nuts in it, see the nuts. And it is very uniform. The chocolate looks amazing. Let me just have a bite and I'll tell you about how it tastes like. It's very smooth, very uniform, with a hazelnut aroma, which is very nutty, earthy. It's delicious. So the very first bite, it's very roasted. It's earthy with not that artificial note of, not too much roasted, not too much flavored. It's uniformly balanced. I can sense a little more of the roasted effect, which I can sense through my nose via retronasal effect, which is when you put anything on in your mouth, it goes up to your nose. So the retronasal olfactory, it happens inside your mouth, where you get the aroma from inside of your mouth to your nose, and which is really amazing, which actually gives you the exact flavor profile of any product. So flavor is basically an experience. It is not something which we just consume and have it and we are done. No. So when you eat anything and you are really interested in understanding the flavor profile of that product, you must have it in your mouth for some time. Let it sink in, let it absorb, let the chocolate melt into your mouth so that you can feel the texture, which is very smooth, and it's a milk chocolate. So it tastes like a very velvety texture with a sharpness of hazelnuts which are embedded inside this chocolate. It's amazing. The taste is good. And I especially like the packing, though the color is something which I feel, since it's representing the hazelnut flavor, it has to be brown, but it's green. But the packing, if you see, if you take one block of it, you can just zip it. You can just paste it and you are all sorted. Also, the sweetness is very subtle and balanced. It's not like what you feel after having a candy, which are quite sweeter. This is having a very subtle sweetness so that the hazelnut can lead. So from a flavorist perspective, I would say that every block is having a very uniform flavor, okay, which is really a good thing, with uniform quantity of the hazelnut, okay, which is another thing, because generally what happens in chocolates, there is not a uniformity of the added ingredients in every block, but in this chocolate every block is having a same number of, or the same bite of hazelnut, which I feel. So the flavor stays still there in my mouth, so it stays till you are like having it. Like, I think it stays more than generally the chocolates which we have. So the hazelnut and the overall chocolate is still there in my mouth, so I can feel like I have just had a Ritter Sport. So final rating would be flavor, I would give 8 out of 10. Texture, I would give 9 out of 10. And balance of sweetness and the overall product balance would be 8.5 out of 10, and overall 8.7 out of 10. I think Ritter Sport has done a wonderful job, and the overall chocolate is amazing and very yummy. Again, I would like to give you a brief about the company, which I forgot. So the Ritter Sport is basically 111 years old organization. They are based out in Germany. So this isn't a very flashy chocolate. It's basically reliable one, which you can have with your coffee, or you can finish the whole packet very easily. So the overall chocolate is very nice. So guys, if you enjoyed the honest flavor breakdown, consider subscribing and let me know what should I review next. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.